You know, guy, I'm pretty proud of myself. Do you see this? Right here? You see that? That is, you are looking at the TLC Man versus Food Great White Pizza Challenge Survivor.
How did you get that?
Well, I'll tell you. I stared at the Great White Pizza, and it was terrifying. When that 15-minute round began, it started strong. But around the 5-minute mark, I started to struggle and falter with every single attack being a big struggle. But then I caught my breath, and to the cheers of my adoring fans, I swallowed my opponent whole. I beat that pizza within each of its life and gobbled up the rest.
Whoa! So, how do you feel right now?
You know, it leaves a warm, fuzzy feeling in your stomach that kind of feels like indigestion. Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the Cosplay Show, where the men are men and the women are nowhere to be found. I'm Pablo Bairan.
And I'm Singzon. And tonight we are going to talk about martial arts. And what else? Photography. We're going to talk about photography and about
how it relates to cosplay.
Yes,
how it relates to cosplay.
And we have a special guest.
Yes, like we do every week.
Yes, and he's a martial artist, a photographer, a blogger,
turned cosplayer.
Yes.
And that's Marko
Villaluz.
Hey.
Say hi to your fans.
Hi.
Davao.
Hi guys.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Marko is known for quite a bit, for showing quite a bit of flair in his cosplay performances. Whether he's doing high-flying acrobatics as Jeff Hardy from WWE, or martial arts madness as Ryu from Street Fighter, his performances are always dazzling and quite eye-catching.
So, let me ask you, Marko. How important do you think is the athletic ability in cosplaying? Do you think it really helps? Do we really have to be in shape in order to cosplay?
Well, I think it helps a lot for performances and poses, especially if you're going to be cosplaying dynamic characters. And keeping in shape is actually good for anything that you do, right? But with regards to cosplay, it is quite essential, especially for people who cosplay armored and mecha cosplays, such as you guys, right?
Yes, definitely in shape.
Yeah,
Guy is definitely in shape.
Yes,
I
I feel like a triangle right now.
I feel more like a circle, round.
Out of shape.
We're in shape. We're just a different shape.
So,
Speaking of athletics, Guy and myself were actually at the Fox Fit Run last Sunday. So let's take a look at the event.
oh,
There you
wow.
Who's that?
There's a
Wow.
That's I think that's
the turkey head.
that's like the Walking Dead and Angry Bird put together. That's
Yes.
just Walking Dead.
And this.
Oh, there's our runners. You see the NCIS. Yeah, you
Yes.
see a Naruto person there. She put in.
How many cosplayers joined?
I think there were 50, actually 50, 50 registered cosplayers who ran in the competition. So there's quite a bit.
There's
You
lots of kids.
yeah, and you see Flintstones there. You see, so there were just there were X-Men. There were a lot of characters who really showed up and showed their stuff. Here we go. Here's the gun start.
We're running.
You see the big turkey
Yeah.
running.
It's pretty big.
There you go. How did you hold on to the turkey
Yeah,
while you were
You're
running?
holding like this. Holding.
Wasn't it physically demanding?
Yes.
Oh, there's that.
There's that guy.
Speaking of physical, I think his arm fell off. So now he has a naked arm. There you go. We have the rest of them. They're coming. You see, oh, there's a Mario. You see a Mario in the back.
No, that's Maria.
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 There's
Maria.
a attorney.
A 30. Oh,
Yes.
that's Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. There's the NTIS guy again. Here's the cameraman really likes the behind of the Zaku.
Who's the camera?
The cameraman the cameraman was
It was actually Jason, yeah.
Oh.
And he was also cosplaying with
Look at that.
It's a Chuck from Chupa Chups. Chupa Chups, the candy. So there you go, you see him running.
And look at that guy.
And you know, I have lots of, I have to give props to Chuck, the Chupa Chups guy, because he actually finished the race.
Oh, really?
There was Cherryfur, but Cherryfur guy was like, I'll run a few paces, now I'll hide and sit down and all the rest. But you watch this video, you know, you'll see he's still running. I think he fell over a few times also, you know, but just like the candy, if you drop it, just pick it up, you know. There's a 2-second rule, and then you keep on going.
Do you run, Marco? Do you run?
I tried, but it's not really in my league.
Would you run in costume like this? Would you run
I'd
as
love to
Chupa
try.
Chups?
No, I
There you go. Those eyes, they're not the costume's eyes. That's really his eyes.
because he's that tired.
He's that tired. And they're all, oh, I finished it.
Everybody finished the race.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
finished the
no,
race.
there's
Jedi.
Yoda.
That's not Yoda. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan
Looks like
Kenobi.
Yoda.
The missing
Hey,
Jedi.
there's our producer.
There's our producer. And
Francis.
right after this, actually, she's right now in the sick bay. After that run.
There's that.
Oh, there's the she's making objections. I should have won! I should have won! There we go.
And look,
Oh.
there's Captain America.
Captain America, and you see some other characters, Naruto, lots of characters. And you know what? Not only did they win for the regular prizes, we also had special prizes courtesy of Cosplay.ph.
okay.
The best male was actually Captain America, like you
Oh,
mentioned
wow,
earlier.
okay.
We had the best female, which was Sailor Saturn.
Ooh.
We had best mecha, was this Junoga.
There
There you go, Junoga.
The armored guy.
And we had special prizes also for Batman. You know the
And
Batman kid? Yeah.
Batman kid.
We had Iron Man Mark 1,
That's
of course.
Ricky.
If you made it through the desert. We had Richter Belmont, I think that's from Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had Lily, that's from
Lily.
Tekken.
Yes, and he was the guy.
Rockford, yeah, Lily Rockford.
That's a
What we got-
Milan,
What was the
Milan.
best time?
The best time was a little bit over a minute. I think it's 1 minute and 14 seconds.
And that's 500 meters.
That's 500 meters. Yeah, so that person was running. And here's the awarding. You see the awarding. There you go. That's the third place, I think. And then you'll see that their costumes are actually quite good.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's his character?
that's I think that's from Naruto. The what do you call that? That vest?
Ninja vest.
The ninja. The green ninja vest.
The green
I don't know what
ninja
it's
vest.
called. Jonin?
And we have
Yeah.
this.
There she goes.
the
Naruto
ninja.
Shippuden.
The
Naruto Shippuden.
Vest idea.
That's the second place, and this is the first place coming up. That he was Cyclops.
Cyclops.
He was
X-Men.
Cyclops, the X-Men. So Flash wasn't present, so he won by default.
Hey,
The
he
Flash
won,
would've
he
finished.
won the DVD
Yeah,
player.
he won a DVD player.
Oh, wow.
Plus, he won a pair of Skechers.
Oh,
Wow.
the-
I should join.
Yeah, and this is for the best female. Now you see the
Whoa,
award for the best
sexy.
female.
Wow.
We had a Sailor, the
Sailor
Sailor Saturn,
Saturn.
right?
Mhm.
And then I can't see who's that girl.
Cat girl.
The cat
Girl.
Is that from Batman?
Cat girl.
that. Oh, there you go.
And
And that
there's
little
the-
girl, I can't
The
tell.
ballerina.
The ballerina.
Tutu girl.
Oh, who's that speaking in the? That's what's do you know that series, the cat girl?
Felina.
Felina from
Felina.
From
Felina, Prinsesa ng mga Pusa.
Oh, so it's from a local show.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Local show yun. Series. And wow, look at that.
We have
Congratulations.
Yeah,
to
congratulations.
Pablo.
So, would you do you think if next year we have that, you join?
I'd love to try, but I don't know if I could win.
It's
anything.
500 meters. That's like a minute of running.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, aside from Fast Fake Run, we also have this Tamashicon.
Tamashi convention.
Last Saturday, it was held at the SM Mega Trade Hall 3.
Yeah, that's an SM
And-
Mega Mall.
Yes, that was last Saturday, and we have the cosplay competition over there.
I
And
think it was in Mega Trade Hall 1.
Well,
one, two,
let's
three,
take a look at that.
SM Mega Mall.
Oh.
And look at that. Dum-dum-dum-dum.
I wasn't able to go, so how was
Here's the entrance. Okay, this was SM Mega Trade Halls 1 actually. This is
Oh.
actually 1. See,
Oh,
the 1.
okay.
There you go. And then we're going through. They're walking through, and then you'll see lots of cosplayers.
We have a cosplay that page.
Yes, we had a
Oh.
cosplay booth, so you could buy lots of the products. We're usually in most of the conventions,
Oh.
so you can grab our products.
And they're
dancing?
They're dancing. Well, do you dance?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of dance? Were you part of a group?
I was part of a group before. It's the Bairan.
Who,
It's
Bairan?
a national dance company.
It's a one of the famous dance group during the 70s and early 80s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it promotes cultural dance.
So it's around your time.
Yeah.
Around
That's
your
folk
time.
dancing.
Yeah.
So Marco, you're really that old.
No,
You're
no.
from the 70s.
That's my batches.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So he's one of the later batches.
Yeah.
Around what, 1971?
70s, late, early 80s.
Early 80s. So you were there
It's
for the
around-
80s?
No, 2000. 2003, I think, if I
Oh.
remember correctly. Who's that?
Here's the cosplay board.
Oh, look at that
Whoa.
armor. Shiny.
Nice. And
Wow.
he can move pretty well too.
Oh,
Who's this?
I think that's Haruhi
Oh,
Suzumiya.
yeah.
There you go. She's a very, very common cosplay
Yeah.
cosplay
One
character.
of the famous anime characters.
Yep.
Very easy to cosplay.
Yes, and
Nice.
here
Nice.
Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's one of the few cosplay characters that usually it's a male character, but females usually cosplay
Oh,
because of
Why
the
is that?
build. I think it's
yeah.
called the Fisherman.
yeah, because the thin and
Yes, thin and very female,
Wow.
feminine features.
Look, that-
Here's Hearst Valkyrie. This is
Wow.
from Valkyrie Profile. This is
Wow.
actually a very, very complicated, well-designed scene.
yeah,
I
paint
like the
jobs.
paint job.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice, right?
And
And
doing something in the
yes,
wings.
an axe and
Doing-
what did they do to her wings?
Oh, I think they're taking them to KFC.
And now she has an axe.
She has an
Wow.
axe. Oh,
Wow.
there you go. So she's hunting for more wings. Give me back my wings, damn it!
Oh yeah, she did
Now
pretty well.
that's a good for
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Yep. Oh,
This one
Oh,
is
sexy.
another one from.
Wow. Hey, look at her wings.
her wings are moving.
How does she do that? Is that like a mechanical thing, or
Yeah.
is she just
I don't know.
moving her body
Yeah.
to form? Oh, she's just moving her body.
Yeah.
Wait, guy. You know what? I think it's a guy. Guy, it's a guy.
Oh.
I think it's a
Can't be.
It's a guy. It's a dude. In cosplay
Okay.
terms, that's
Okay.
what's called a trap. That's a trap. So, here's something from Kamen Rider. This Kamen Rider Kiva.
Oh, these kids
Wow.
are getting better.
Yes, I remember. When usually cosplays were very, very plain and normal, and usually cloth. But right now, the armors are
Yeah.
starting to pop up, and they're really, really competitive now.
Looks like real metal.
And then kids.
Yes,
Yeah, kids.
even kids.
Armored kids.
Yeah, there's tons of opportunities for cosplayers, even kids, to really show off their skill. Like this one. This is actually, I think this is a kid. This is a
Yeah.
boy, a young boy, who cosplayed Voltron. So this is Voltron Kid 2. There you go, and you see the mouths.
Mouths are
Yeah,
moving.
yeah.
Yeah, they're moving. That's cool.
There you go. So that's very useful if you need anything stapled. You go.
I know this guy,
This is who is this?
Sanada Yukimura.
Yes, Senada Yukamura. This is from Basara,
Yeah,
right?
Sengoku Basa.
I saw that cosplay. He won at SM Santa Rosa
Oh.
during the UP.
He's really in character, right?
Yeah.
This is the kind of character you'd like to cosplay. right?
Yeah.
This is your bread and butter.
Yeah. But unfortunately, he's too good looking for me.
But you have better abs, right?
No.
This cosplay is really good. Look at that.
Yeah. He's got that fire.
And now it's for.
Oh, the awarding. This is the awarding. So I guess those are the winners.
Yeah.
I think I see the Sengoku Basara guy
Mhm.
there. And some other, I think that's the best male, best female, and best kid category.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, anyway, that's two great events
Yeah.
just last weekend, but that's just the start of the show. Right after the break, we'll talk to Marco and about his cosplay experiences and answer the big, big burning question. Is cosplay evolving into the sport? And what does that have to do with cosplay and how will that change cosplay? Anyway, so stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
See you later.
Welcome back to the Cosplay Show, where we live life one costume at a time. We have with us today Mr. Marko Villaluz, who will talk to us about an aspect of cosplay that's often neglected. You know, usually you just talk about costumes when you talk about cosplay, but you know, performance is a very, very important aspect of cosplay. So, Marco, what is the most challenging cosplay character that you've had to portray?
To date, I have to say Whiplash, Ivan Vanko from the Iron Man series.
Yes, that's from Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
So this is a nice segue because last week we had Iron Man, so
Okay.
now we have the villain. There you go.
That's Whiplash.
That's Whiplash.
Ooh, look
That's
at that body.
Papa.
With orange. But it's one of the best Iron Man characters we've
Thank you
seen.
very much.
Yes.
Yeah, I found it to be the most difficult to date because it takes a long time for preparation with regards to the body paint and staying in character because Ivan Vanko is a real badass. So
Did you have problems with the accent? Like speaking like
Russian.
Ivan Vanko.
no, not
No?
really. It's okay.
So can you give us a sample?
What kind of accent do you want to do?
Can you tell us about your bird? Your bird.
That's good.
You're looking for your bird.
Actually, I can't find my dog.
You can't find your bird. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good, man. Okay, now let me ask you something. Performance really important, especially in cosplay competition. I think that one of my weaknesses is performance. So is that really important?
Well, I think it's important because it's a way of showing how much you know your character, and it's also a way of how you can express it through your performances. And I think it's integral because I want to immerse myself with the audience when it comes to performing because they're watching you and they have to know that you know what you're doing.
Yes. Of course, we have to engage with the audience.
You have to engage with the audience.
Right. Well, we had basically we know that their team, which is they were part of Cosplay Tournament of Champions too.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
In Manila.
Yeah, in Manila.
Manila.
So, can we take a look at that clip and can you tell us something about it? Here we go. The clip is coming up right now.
So what was the name of the team?
Our team's name was Lion Rush.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. We named
Yeah,
it.
look at that, man. Look at that body. Oh!
Oh,
Ouch.
you see that? I can break styrofoam.
What? That's strong. Very
Now he's
strong
gonna
head.
break. What is that?
Well, Marco said it's a whole building. It's a whole building. It's a whole building. Yeah, this is the Bruce Lee thing. Oh. Wow, look at that.
Double kick.
Panalo na. Wow, look at that.
How
Look
long
at
did
that
it
move.
take you to prepare for this kind of skit? Something like that.
We started preparing for our skit for the torch around a month before the competition started. But unfortunately, we weren't able to meet each other for a good number of times because of the distance. I was living in the southern area, while my partner Yu, she was living in the northern area. So.
I think you is playing
I guess you-
Chun-Li,
Yeah, she was
Chun-Li
playing,
here, and
Chun-Li.
they're like dancing right now.
No, that's the game. That's
The game animation.
yeah.
And
Wow. Look at that move.
let's take a look at these stunts. These stunts were actually very difficult. I think. Did you get hurt trying to do these stunts on stage?
Actually, we did, but not as much as you would think, because we were able to.
So there you go.
Yeah,
There went this.
I think there was a time that you hit her because I remember there was like an impact. There was and then I think that was her revenge. Okay, so we'll see it. We'll see it
later.
Okay. This is one, and this is an interesting cosplay, just because unlike the other teams, they actually had 3 characters,
Oh.
but only 2 cosplayers.
So,
So you saw earlier one of the other competitors, and then now you'll see another.
the
another
first
character
character is
Was Fei Long.
okay, Fei Long. Okay, now,
He was like the Bruce Lee in Street Fighter.
Yes.
Yeah.
and now look at that. Change costume.
It's Ryu!
Wow, look at that. Now,
You know, I see the weather's getting better. Now it's brighter out there. Whoop, whoop. There you go. There you go. There you go. We'll see that impact. No, not yet. Not-
Whoa!
Whoa.
Look at that.
Did you get hurt while practicing at all?
No. We played it safe during the practice.
Do it.
Yeah, and we just went all out
During the performance,
Yeah.
Look at that.
And you know, the winner was of this leg was actually the Voltes 5 team, but they won by a very, very small margin, less than a point. So it was that close.
Point something.
Yes.
Wow.
And then, did you know that that Voltes 5 team went on to be the runner-up
Oh.
of the Cosplay Mania? So it was really one of those things where they were, if you consider it, they're actually one of the best teams to join. Whoa! There you go.
Oh, that to hurt.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Did she like slap you afterwards?
No. She was too kind.
She was too kind. So you think she should have? And what was the name? What was the name? Team Lion Rush. Where did you get that?
We actually came up with the name. We got the lion because we were both Leos.
Oh, okay.
Leos.
So it's
That's
astrology.
Yeah, and Rush because we rushed.
Rush
Yeah,
the practice.
we rushed the practice and we were panicking actually, but I think we were able to pull through.
Okay,
with
now the
ordeal.
performance is over. Now we see Michael Jackson, Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Wow. I really enjoyed that skit.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was one of the most entertaining skits
Yes,
actually I
yes.
saw during the event. And you can see by there, you know, Michael Jackson and Jack Sparrow really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell, and it was one of the favorites to win. But well, just a little bit. You know, it's actually very, very difficult to beat Voltes 5.
Probably
country.
this year.
Yeah, maybe this year. So you're joining this year, right?
Yeah, actually we are.
You are.
Yeah.
Can you give us a preview of what?
I
can expect?
can't.
Secret.
It's a secret.
Secret. Wow.
Okay, now that we're back, we'd like to ask a very important question. Do you think, Marco, that cosplay, especially in this country, is evolving into a sport? And do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? You know, because everybody treats it as so much like a hobby. Do you think that treating it like a sport kind of destroys the fun?
Well, for me, I don't think it ruins anything because competition is good for me because healthy competition leads to improvement. It leads to self-improvement. So that way we can see better cosplays from people in the future. And you know, there are a lot of people with competitive spirits, and I think it's a great challenge for everybody.
Wow. I like competitions.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you think Filipinos can compete international competitions? Do you see a Manny Pacquiao cosplayer?
Yeah, somebody
Something
who
like
really
that?
will dominate, dominate the field, not just here in the Philippines, but worldwide.
Yeah, well, basing from the past, right, we've already seen a lot of Filipinos winning competitions overseas, but right now I think I'd have to say it's probably AC, or
So you see AC as the Manny Pacquiao cosplay in the
he
Philippines.
could most probably be the Manny Pacquiao.
Interestingly, I think Marco's actually cosplayed Manny Pacquiao.
I didn't know that. You did?
Yeah,
Yes.
actually.
And who played Jiki?
Marky.
So well, that brings up an interesting question. Is there a special someone
No.
to go with Marco?
No, not at the moment.
So you're still looking for your bird.
yeah.
Okay. Finally, how do you think your experiences as a martial artist, a blogger, a photographer, gives you a unique perspective about cosplay. Because usually those are some things that are related to cosplay, but not necessarily conjoined to it or connected to it. How does that affect how you react in front of the camera as opposed to how you were before when you were behind the camera?
Okay, well, I'll start off with being as a martial artist. Yeah, because as a martial artist, you get to practice your techniques, right? Because it's part of the performance. And with regards to performance, you have to look good on stage. So you have to check your form.
You have to check your abs.
I can't check mine because they're non-existent.
Do we all have abs? They're just different shapes and sizes.
Single.
Bonus pack.
And actually, it's also a challenge, especially if I ever choose a character that does a lot of acrobatic moves. So I get to learn other techniques as well. So I think it's a good thing.
So you like the Jeff Hardy thing?
Yeah, it was fun.
That was fun.
One of my most favorites.
It's the wrestling character.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
But as a blogger, I get to learn more about people behind their costumes, because I have this website and.
Oh, gives you a chance to promote it. What's your website?
My website is happyhario.weebly.com.
There you go.
And actually, I feature Filipino cosplayers.
Oh, so you featured Guy already.
Oh yes. Yes.
But I haven't had the chance to. Actually, one of my favorites of Sir Guys is the Spawn Mandarin. It's really awesome, detailed, like insane.
There's so many spawns.
Yes.
Yeah. But as a photographer, I'm able to immerse myself with new techniques, because there are a lot of amazing photographers here in the Philippines and abroad. So, and whenever I check their works in DeviantArt or in other cosplay sites, right, I get to learn new techniques because they showcase, and some of them actually teach. Some
they teach?
Yeah, some are kind enough to give some tips. So it helps a lot. It also helps me with my work.
Do you have I just have one question. Do you have, what do you call it? Is there a difference between, like, when you're looking at somebody and going, you're kind of critical of another photographer's work? Like, you go, you should take a picture of my butt more because it looks better. Or my muscle biceps.
This is the good side.
My good side.
Check my
Do you do that?
No.
So you just let them do what
Yeah, I
they
let
want.
them do what they want, because out of respect, and each one of us has their own artistic side. So it would be rude, to touch that field, because I'd be restricting their imagination.
Well, who do you think is the best cosplay photographers here in the Philippines right now?
As of the moment, I have 3 in mind, actually. One of the photographers I admire is Zel de Belen.
Yeah.
He's a really
Jonathan de Belen.
Jonathan de Belen, also known as Zel.
Zel.
Z3 and 3.
She's had his photos even in international magazines like Cosplay.
In Cosplay Gen.
Cosplay Gen, yeah.
Right. Really good. And also Kira Hoofden.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I love his work. He won, I think, in Cosplay Snapshot last year.
Yeah, the Cosplay Snapshots, for those of you not familiar,
Yeah.
it's a cosplay photo contest that's held every year in Cosplay Media.
We have a sample of that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. Actually, I love that. I love it. And one more would be Irving Go.
Oh,
also
the
known
big
as
man.
Spark. Yeah, the big guy.
Big guy with big heart.
With a big heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now let's move over to our Q&A.
We have some questions in here.
Yes,
Very
we got some questions from the audience.
intriguing questions.
We have an interesting question
Oh man.
from Potts. This is
Oh,
from Potts.
man.
Marco, marry me, and sing. Who's Potts? Do you know Potts?
Potts is a member of Pahimok Bay.
Mahimo Bay.
Pahimok Bay.
Mahimo Bay.
Yeah, like paggawa naman.
Yes, pahimo ba is the Bisaya?
Bisaya.
Bisaya for pagawa naman.
Pagawa naman. So it's your
Familiar.
it's your-
Pagawa naman.
So did you sue them already for copyright infringement?
So we have some questions here.
Okay.
Thanks, Pots.
So what was your? Will you marry? Because that was the question. Will you marry? It's a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
Big guy, man.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Yeah, with
So will
Sorry,
you
Pots.
marry him?
No, sorry, Pot.
Oh,
Friends for life.
So you're strictly for girls.
Yeah.
For girls or girls?
Look at the question.
Okay. If you were a girl, who would you be?
What?
If you were a girl, who would you be? Lady Gaga?
Grace Roldan?
If I were a girl?
No!
That's good. I don't know. I never really thought about that.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
you should have been looking like. Which girl do you want to be if you were a girl? Like, do you want to be, I don't know, Tomb Raider? Like the girl from Tomb Raider?
No, that will be hard for Marco to answer because he's really the man. The next question. Next question.
Who are you? I think that means who are you going to cosplay next? I think so. Yeah.
Cosplay next. Actually, I have my eyes set on cosplaying.
Girl.
I'm setting my sights on cosplaying a Tekken character.
Tekken.
Okay.
Oh, so that's the
Really.
secret character.
Secret character.
Is
Not
it?
really.
Is it?
No, I'm just gonna. Actually, I already shared it before. I'm planning on cosplaying Kazuya Mishima. Yeah.
And what is your dream cosplay?
Dream cosplay.
Girl.
I've always wanted to cosplay a girl.
You did?
No,
You do?
no, I was just kidding.
So
Yeah,
dream cosplay.
Dream cosplay. Actually, one of my dream cosplays I've already done them was Shider.
Oh, Shider.
Yeah.
So-
But another dream cosplay of mine would be Karas.
Crash.
Yeah. Karas.
That's the armored.
Yes.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you going to Tagcom?
I might not be able to go.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry, girls.
Sorry, girls.
Guys.
And bots.
Okay, here's another question. Who inspired you to cosplay?
Oh, who inspired you to cosplay? Actually, I was inspired by JM Chua.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you Game Chua.
He's the guy with the six pack.
Yes.
No,
No,
that's another gear. Oh, that was Photoshop. Sorry.
Game Chua is he won in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hong
He
Kong.
won in Hong Kong.
So he won I think AXN. The AXN cosplay.
Because I started as a congoer back in 2000.
Yes, and he really looks like the character
Yeah.
Yes.
Hajime Saito from
Yes.
Rurouni Kenshin
And
or
he
Samurai
also-
X.
He also had the sword fighting techniques.
I know for a fact that he studied Kendo,
Kendo, yeah.
so he knows all the moves.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
That's-
I want to be like him someday.
Now here's the big question.
Okay.
Big question is, are you going to join this year's Torch?
Torch 3.
Yes, I will.
Well, who's your partner?
This year I'll be joining Lyra Nakino.
Wow.
Oh, live. Fafa Lyron. Fafi, si Fafi.
So is he gonna be a boy or girl?
I'm gonna be the girl.
Oh,
And-
request is could you sing? We have a request from the audience if you can
I'm
please
sure
sing.
this is from Pats.
I think it's from everyone.
Yeah. From
So-
your fans.
From kasi I guess they want to hear your singing voice. So
My singing voice.
can you give us even just the chorus of a song? Here.
I can't think of the song.
Come on.
Okay.
As long as it's not Happy Birthday or
Okay.
any DC song.
Okay. This is hard. I guess you've heard, and I guess you know. In time I've told you, but I guess I'll just know. It was totally romantic, and I know that it's real. Now you don't mind if I say what I feel.
Everybody's dancing.
You see the crew like they have candles.
Now this guy has the talent.
He
has the voice. Now he's going to sing one of his performance.
I think that's the last. That's the last of the questions. Okay.
Once again, we would like to thank Marco for
Yes.
guesting here.
Yay!
So say something to your fans before we kick you out.
We do not kick them out.
Yeah.
We just dump them out the street. Okay.
I'd like to greet my friends in Davao,
Hello.
in Cebu, Potts, Ses, Zell, John, AC, Miles, Leandro. Actually, we have a lot. Team March, hi guys, and Sigil, Team Sigil, and Team Tux. Tux Team, sorry. And I'd like to promote happyhario.weebly.com. And
That's your blog.
Yes.
yeah, it's a lot. And actually, I have featured there. I have quite a lot now. And
So now you'll have their next feature is going to be about the cosplay show.
And for my DeviantArt, it's happy-hario.com. At DeviantArt.com.
Yeah, it's hard to remember all that.
Yeah. For the Facebook page, we have March Philippines.
Oh, that's your
That's your group.
That's the group page.
Oh, do you have anything to say to your group mates?
Hi, team. I hope you guys are watching. My page is Happy Haryography. Yeah.
So
There you go. Well, speaking of photography, since he's a photographer, right after break, we'll take a look at the Cosplay Snapshots Project Volume 1 and Volume 2, as well as Cosplay Mania 11 DVD. Guy will also tell you how to get a gun blade made by him absolutely free. That's free. That's a tagcom, and we'll talk about that right after this break.
I get one like this?
Welcome back to the Cosplay Show, where the discussions are costume made for cosplayers. Now let's take a look at some items that define cosplay here in the Philippines.
last 2010 we had Cosplay Mania X, and we had this contest. It's a photo contest.
Yes, there was the first time
Yes.
it was ever done.
It's called Cosplay Snapshot Project.
Yes.
So yung photos, it's here.
Yep.
It's photo book.
Yes. You can take a look at some of the pages.
Yes, and you can
They have some really
Wow.
nice photos
the best cosplay photographers.
here in the Philippines.
Yes, and they have these great shots of cosplayers. And last year, 2011,
Mhm.
we had part 2,
Part 2 of that.
Cosplay Snapshot Project, and we had this
Volume 2.
Volume 2, much bigger.
Much bigger.
See, much bigger.
Just look at the sides also.
Yes.
Look at how much thicker that is.
Yes, and the pages. Yeah.
Yes, this is like almost 100 pages.
Yes.
This book is almost 100 pages, and you can get it for really cheap. How much can they get it for?
Okay, for this one, this is 100 pesos.
Only 100 pesos?
100 pesos.
That's about $2.
Yes.
Yeah, $2
And
dollars.
for this one, this is only 150 pesos.
150
Yes.
pesos, and that's wow, only 150 pesos, and you see all the great photos we have inside.
Yes.
That's almost 100 pages, and we even have a special portion of it about our guests.
That's
Mr.
last year's,
Quigley,
eh,
yes.
last year's guest, Pinky.
Last year, Pinky, Yuki God Bless,
Yes.
Jackie Darkness. You also have, of course, Mr. Clively,
Wow.
the big Gundam cosplayer. And then this, how much is this? Volume 2.
Volume 2 is 150 pesos only.
So this is 100 and this is 150.
Yes, but if you buy 2 pieces,
Ka-ching!
one
Join, that's Volume.
Yes.
Bang.
we'll give it to you for only 200 pesos.
Wow, 200 pesos.
Yeah.
That's like $4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very cheap. And
This is very cool. You can put this sa coffee table, and you can get lots of ideas.
yes, there's a lot of great concept photos
Yes.
here. You can see how they integrated, you know, the costumes to
Yes.
the scenery, and they have really nice angles and everything. So you can get lots of great ideas for your next cosplay photo shoot. You can take a look at this.
Okay.
There you go.
Now,
And next we have the Cosplay Mania DVD.
woo!
Cosplay Mania DVD. This is Cosplay Mania 11.
Yes.
And this is over 2 hours of footage. Over 2 hours of footage in this one DVD. Here we go. You can open it up.
So they have this competition, special guests.
Yes, and we have, you know what? We have a video of
Okay.
it. So let's take a look at the video. This is samples from Cosplay Mania. There you go.
It's the individual, group cosplay. That's
Group Cosplay! Cosplay Mania 11 this.
Boing. Wow. So, that's the solo.
Project Cosplay Solo Competition.
Wow, look at that. So, you'll see that it's a DVD. Everything is
DVD.
here. Oh,
Whoa! Now it is the right side up.
Hey, look, that's the costume building contest.
Costume building cosplays.
Yes, it's one of the fun things about
Yes,
cosplay.
they had
Mania.
invasion for that.
And you never know, you might see yourself in here.
Yes, oh. Here is Cosplay Tournament of Champions.
Yes. Team Davao!
Team Dao Team Voltes 5 from Manila.
Wow, look at that. So everything you see there is written here. Cosplay Mania 11 DVD. How much is this?
Catch the excitement. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Here is the champion.
Oh.
Cosplay Tournament of Champions.
So you'll see the best Southeast Asia team.
Yes, this is Team March Omega, who actually eventually went to AFA and became the Asia's best cosplayers. So they won first place
Whoa!
in Anime Fest Asia. That's the regional cosplay championship. And here's
Pinky.
Pinky,
Yay!
one of the guests. They did special
So
performances.
beautiful.
And this is Jackie.
Oh man, look at that costume.
Yes, that's Yuki God Bless and Jackie Darkness.
Wow.
And they did a brand new skit just for the event.
Really?
Yes.
And you'll see it here, it's DVD.
Yes, and the DVD, for those of you interested in buying it, it's only 150 pesos. That's about $3.50.
Very affordable.
So it's very, very cheap. You can get it from us. You can buy it online by emailing jwong, that's JWONG, at cosplay.ph. You can also get it from our booth. We have a cosplay booth this coming weekend
Yes,
at TACCOM 6. So you can visit us and you can get that. And TACCOM 6, remember, we're giving away the gun blade.
Oh,
so you can look out for that.
Please don't forget that TACCOM. Okay. Now,
If you want to order any of the other items we also have other products that we can get.
yes,
for
they
today.
can write us. They can buy it at our cosplay booth at any events. And if you want to review your product,
Yes, if you want us to review your products,
Cosplay.
send us an email
Yes.
at hdedios@cosplay.ph. That's HDEDIOS at cosplay.ph. And then, well, what's happening this weekend again?
well, this weekend
Yes, this
we're
weekend.
going to TACCOM 6. Yay! TACCOM 6.
TACCOM 6.
So lots of toys, games, and lots of fun. And most of all, it's free. Don't forget, it's free entrance. There's no entrance fee. Everything is for free.
And then there's a contest also on
Yes.
April 1. There will be the cosplay competition, and then we're giving away prizes for best male,
Yes.
best female, best kid, and best group. So join us for there, and we'll find out also an event how you can get that gun blade for free.
Yes,
Here
this,
we go,
you'll
this
get
gun
this
blade
for free at
For free.
TACCOM 6.
for free. It's a custom-made guy original, right?
Yes.
Yes. So will you sign it?
Well, if you want.
Okay. So he'll sign it for you. Remember, the cosplay is gonna be on April 1, but the event will be open from March 30, 31,
31 and April 1.
But for cosplayers, come on April 1 because that's when the competition is gonna be.
That's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
This coming weekend.
So don't forget.
Yeah, and we'll be there, so you can watch out for us.
Yes. Now, and Be
Well-
sure to visit us at Cosplay.ph.
Yes. And we'll also have a special game there called the Dragon Egg game. So if you want to go to the booth and
Yes.
participate in that, you can win great prizes
Yes.
from the Dragon Egg game. And well, that's it for another fantabulous episode of Cosplay Show. Next week, we'll take a break for Holy Week, so we won't have a show next week. We'll be on vacation together.
But we'll be back.
Yeah,
We'll be
but
back.
we'll be back. We'll be back the following week
Yes.
to resume the Cosplay Show on April 11th.
With
So watch out.
another special
guest.
guest.
So that special guest, you'll have to wait because
Yeah.
we'll be announcing that just a few days before then. And again, we'd like to thank everyone in the production, including our tech guy, Jason Tapel, and of course our producer Zenith, and the marketing guy Henry De Dios. We'd also like to thank Alex Sibug and Irving Go for all their help. Remember that the show is still looking for advertisers. If you'd like to advertise on this show, just advertise, but just send us an email at hdedios@cosplay.ph. Remember that's HDEDIOS at cosplay.ph. And you can see that at the bottom of your screen right here. Right there. There you go. And, well, again, for another fantastic episode, this is Pablo Bairan.
And this is Guy Singzon.
Until next week, so we're skipping a week. Next week, good night and keep cosplaying.
Da-da.